everyone, my name is Bekah. I'm a theater and dance teaching artist. Since we're all cooped up in our homes, I thought it would be fun for anyone with little ones to do some active storytelling. Today's story is called Captain Starfish by Davina Bell. Normally when I do active storytelling in my classes, I use a lot of sensory props to help bring that story to life, but we can still bring the story to life right here in our homes using our 4 actor tools: our bodies, our voices, our minds, and our imaginations. So let's get started with reading Captain Starfish. The day before the underwater dress-up parade, Alfie got that feeling. Ooh. Alfie looks a little sad. Can you hang your head and make a sad face? Good job, friends. It was the same feeling he'd had before the running races when he was sure he'd come in last. It was the same feeling he'd had before Antoinette's reptile party and he was worried about musical chairs. It wasn't a good feeling. Uh-oh. Alfie had his costume ready. He had practiced wearing it while he marched around the living room pretending he was in the school hall leading the parade. Can you march? Pretend you're leading that parade. You can raise your banner high. Nice job. You look nice, Alfie, Mom had said in a very proud voice. You'll be the star, Dad said and winked his eye. You're brave, Alfie had said to himself. You are brave enough to be Captain Starfish. Can you tell yourself that you're brave? Ready? You are brave. Nice job. But it wasn't really true. Alfie hadn't gone to the running races. He had hidden under his blanket and stayed there, even when it got hot and itchy. Can you pretend to hide under your blanket? Hide. Good job. Alfie had only gone halfway to Antoinette's reptile party before he'd asked his mom to turn the car around. He had hidden Antoinette's present away, but sometimes it poked out, and Alfie got that feeling again. Before bed, Mom gave Alfie's forehead an extra long kiss. Sleep well, Captain Starfish, said Dad, as he switched on the nightlight. But Alfie did not sleep well. Can you blow a kiss to Alfie and his little bunny? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mwah! Let's see what happens next. In the night, he dreamed, and they weren't nice dreamed. He dreamed about an angry octopus with a tiny hat. Can you make your arms into octopus arms? And can you make an angry face? Maybe your octopus has a little extra tentacles on the end. Nice job. He dreamed about a hissing sea snake and a spiky pufferfish and not being able to get out of a bubble. Can you show me your hissing sea snake? Good job. He dreamed he was carrying the ocean all on his own. Ooh, that would be really heavy. Can you pretend you're holding something really, really heavy? Good job, friends. In the morning, Alfie curled up like a hedgehog. His tummy hurt. Ooh, can you rub your belly and make a face like your tummy's hurting? Ooh. I am not brave enough to be Captain Starfish, he whispered to the cowboys on his wallpaper. Mom came in and sat on his bed. Alfie said to her, I can't. He turned to look at her face and said, Please don't be angry. But Mom wasn't angry. When you're dressed, Alfie, she said, we're going somewhere special. Where do you think they might be going? Can you tell your grown-up if you have a guess where Alfie and his mom might be going? Let's see if you're right. To the aquarium. Everything there was shimmery and beautiful. Ooh, I see lots of different animals in the aquarium. I see a jellyfish. Can you make little jellyfish tentacles with your hand? I see a shark. Can you make a shark fin with your hand? I see lots of different types of fish. Can you make a little fish face? And I see a happy little octopus. Can you make another little happy octopus? And a crab. Pinch, 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 pinch. Maybe you can pinch your arm a little bit like that crab. Nice job. There was a tunnel under the ocean where you could stand on a moving sidewalk, and that is where Alfie saw a starfish. It was blue and white and perfect, just like his costume. But Alfie looked down at his sneakers. All around him, the ocean felt as heavy as the world. Just then, a little fish popped out of a coral forest down near the ocean floor. Its fins reminded Alfie of a tiny little butterfly. It came right up to the glass and wiggled at Alfie. Alfie whispered, "Hello, can you wave and say, 'Hello, fish'?" Then it swam straight back to the coral forest. Alfie watched and waited, but it didn't come out again. Alfie thought about the orange fish with the friendly wiggle all the way home. "He came out, but only for the tiniest second," said Alfie. "I think he smiled at me." "Sometimes clownfish need to hide away," said Mom. "It's just what they do." "People too," said Alfie, thinking of the dress-up parade, which didn't seem quite so scary now. Mom nodded. Yes, people too. That's right. Sometimes things can feel a little overwhelming, and it's always okay to ask to take a little break and then come back and join the group. It was so late when they arrived that Dad had already run the bath. Can you make the sound of the bubbles in the bath? Blop, 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 blop. Maybe you might pop, pop, pop the bubbles. "Dad," said Alfie, "I wasn't Captain Starfish, but it doesn't matter." "Not at all," agreed Dad. "Maybe next year," said Alfie. "Next year, I'm going to dress up as a clownfish," Alfie told the cowboys on his wallpaper. And that is just what he did. The end. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Before you go, I'd like to just recommend some wonderful arts organizations and nonprofits that I either work at or have worked at in the past. Right now, arts organizations, especially nonprofits, are really struggling as safety closures have forced them to close their doors. And we want to make sure that when they reopen, that they have the resources that they need to continue to bring theater and dance to all the students out there. Some arts organizations I'd love to recommend are Imagination Stage in Bethesda, Maryland, Village Theater Kids Stage in Issaquah and Everett, Washington, New York City Children's Theater in New York City, and Dance Project of Washington Heights in New York City as well. All of those links to donate are going to be down in the description. Thank you guys so much again for joining me, and we'll be back for more stories soon. Have a great rest of your day.